Survey in terms of implement, in terms of when you're ordering, like, hey, you want a bulk, right? Cool. And then age, how much you weigh now.
Like to kind of fit like this like fitness program.
Correct.
Kind of thing.
Because it's just a two-way street. It gets your meal prep, and also you have information on who's buying, which customer is buying what. Correct. So it's implemented that way, so it doesn't feel like it's like an extra thing. It's like it's necessary in order to get the correct meal prep.
Right. So if you ask like, are you bulking or are you shredding?
Cool.
Kind of like that. It already segments your market. You'll find out a lot of people are shredding for some reason.
Are you male or female?
Yeah, and then you'll get male or female, right?
This is where I see it. This is where I see it gets kind of like a hassle for the person on the other end. What's up, guys? We're here with another session with Nico, and we have Mark here doing. You need to introduce yourself to marketing content.
I am a student at San Jose State doing marketing, and I'm here to help out MotivEats with their marketing campaigns.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So we're planning, we're whiteboarding. This is fun. We'll show you guys this at the end. But we're basically planning out a theme, content blogging, and showing you guys what goes on behind the scenes of a business.
When it comes to digital marketing specifically, you need to have some content strategy plan.
You can't just spitball, right?
You can't just spitball because once you've thrown out content and you're developing a relationship with your...
You want to see something relate to it or something, you know?
You want to see what's related to, but once you're spitting out content, you start building this relationship with your customers, and you want everything that the business does aligned with everything that the content says that reflects what the business does.
Yeah.
If they have this other online business, it's called Jump Cut, where they build YouTube channels, and they do the same thing as I told you about the email, creating an email list, and stuff. So give something, solve a problem, and then ask to find it. And so in the preview reviewing right now around end, they have this remix strategy, whatever they do. So they just take what's already done and they just remix it.
They're just recycling content.
Exactly. The whole idea is just taking something that exists and adding your twist on it.
It's just recycling content to fit your purpose.
So kind of like the Daily V or fucking...
So what we're doing right now is pretty much our own twist. This is the behind the scene thing. So Randall Pitch, he does behind the scenes. He does behind the scene. All the we're doing right now, behind the scenes.
And people like that.
In our own fucking library.
Yeah. People love that because they're like, how did that get there? You know, how did that logo, you know, how did that business become what it is today? Because they do shit like this, you know?
So I realized I'm just doing that naturally. Like Gary with the like vlog documentary shit. Like that's what I'm doing.
And then it's cool because it's like, oh, now I know how a business works in a back sense. Now I can employ in my own life. So it like uplifts and helps other people too at the same time. People are actually searching up how to start a business, you know?
Because then there's like, okay, this is what you did. You went out, talked to people, network, right? People don't really know how to network. It's like you go out there like, hey, come on, just like, so there's no incentive to it.
There's information out there on networking, but there's no there's no detailed information. It's like how did you specifically solve your problem when it came to networking, and that's something you can go in detail with. He does talk shows every day, different talk shows. Like one day it's Young Hustlers, which is meant to target millennials and to help them with their sales game. One day it's relationships because he's married. One day
I want to hear about that one.
One day it's what's called real estate because he runs his own real estate business.
So that can fall under the actual meal prep business, right? Or
Right.
it can fall under
Well, you can.
It could be a podcast.
yeah, podcasting. Yeah, so I'll go here.
Like push power to power.
They see a person behind the brand, not just food. It's more than food, right?
You're building a relationship with them.
Yeah, and once you build that trust, now they're more likely to buy from MotivEats.
The big strategy is just giving 80% of your content away.
Right? Yeah, like your recipe ideas or like I don't know, business ideas, concepts.
Twitter, my thing with Twitter, it's a very noisy outfit.
Because it's hella
So
writing.
I've seen Gary use it for when he got his shoe release for his shoe. Swiss.
Yeah, okay,
You use that as customer service, so it's a very loud noise place. So you can use that for
customer service.
customer service along with like testing trial and error on like upload a post, see if that gets a lot of traction or traffic. It does work. You do that same post on Instagram.
Oh, for Twitter?
Yeah, so Twitter you can use that also as like a trial and error testing.
So
A/B testing is what it's called.
like beta testing? Is that?
And no, it's just called A/B testing. Like if you put some piece of content on there, and it got some traffic, but then you switched it up just a little bit and it received a lot of traffic. That's
that works.
Yeah.
That's where you take that and then you dump it on like Instagram and Facebook.
How do you start? How do you expand? Why do you guys do this?
So
What inspired you?
that can also go here as competitor.
Low power.
So this is how they generate an email, but what Mark noticed or evaluated is this is how they, what do you call that, if you could fill in?
It's meant to segment your audience, so it gives you an idea on how to communicate with who you'd like to communicate with. So they got, what do they have? They got men's mass gain, men's fat loss. That gives them an idea on what programs to develop to then target that audience to,
Which menu to develop basically.
or what menu to develop.
Because if majority of them are mass gainers, obviously they're gonna up the carbs in all of their freaking menus, right?
Yeah.
But if everyone's on summer shredding and basically they want to lose weight, like obviously you're gonna put low carb meals in your menu.
Correct.
Right? So it depends on seasonal too.
Yeah.
It's down to the T.
But the idea though is it's for free. Like they're doing this to
And they're
gain
building,
data.
yeah, building the email list too. But you want just one step for the customer, right?
Simple.
One step, simple process. You have a meal plan, set and done. It's already 15 meals. You're gonna fucking get this no matter what. Male, female, summer shredding, right?
Or you can
Yeah.
That's an idea right there for summer.
Yeah.
Or maybe you can, this is like a two-way street kind of thing, like a survey. So as they're ordering, they're doing like a survey too. I don't know how.
Well, we actually talked about this. The advantage actually, once you build a following on social media, is you can conduct market research easily
Okay.
by creating surveys or whatever. That would be something to experiment on the website. Just because, like, if you were buying something, do you really want to? How many times do you actually answer a survey whenever they ask you?
Survey in terms of implement, in terms of when you're ordering, like, hey, you want a bulk, right? Cool. And then age, how much you weigh now.
Like to kind of fit like this like fitness program.
Correct.
Kind of thing.
Because it's a two-way street. It gets your meal prep, and also you have information on
Who's buying?
Yeah.
Who's buying? Which customer is buying what?
Correct. So it's implemented that way, so it doesn't feel like it's like an extra thing. It's like it's necessary in order to get the correct meal
Right.
prep.
Right. So if you ask like, are you bulking or are you shredding?
Cool.
Kind of like that. It already segments your market.
Uh-huh.
You'll find out a lot of people are shredding for the summer.
Are you male or female?
Yeah, and then you'll get male or female, right?
Yeah.
Whoever's buying the
Age-
female obviously is gonna be female.
Age group, body
You're not gonna be
type,
male, female. You know.
and also
Yeah.
this is where I see it. This is where I see it gets kind of like a hassle for the person on the other end, where it's like, what's your body type? You either I don't know what there are three body types.
Yeah.
But then there's an option for you don't know, so it's okay. You don't know whatever. You can just
Yeah.
but answer the best you can. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. So it's quick for them.
Yeah. Good. I'm not gonna lie.
Have also with this is relative or it's documented. Have you seen these meal preps? They have YouTube channels, of course, and all the Instagram. That's basic shit.
I haven't
Do
seen
things
that
like what you do, where you go to different gyms.
Oh.
I haven't seen like where you're working with different gyms. It's like it's a win-win.
Yeah.
It's like here's a gym I'm going to. This is a neat gym, and also you're doing the meal prep.
That's true.
So you're showing your collaboration with these gyms, so it's like a support thing.
Oh.
You're getting involved. Is what you're saying.
Go to get a day pass over there, right? And then have them try the food too. And
It's more showing your involvement in these gyms, so you're not just a meal prep.
yeah,
You actually reach out and
to the gyms in the area.
so you really are part of the community. Rather than giving everybody one free meal and diluting it, you're compacting that into like a 1 month supply or 1 week supply for one winner. People are more prone. I feel like people are more prone to enter that.
My name is Brian. My website's chrismerch.com. and I do a little bit of Facebook marketing. Still learning myself, but you know, I know a little bit of stuff myself. I have the business cards myself. I wouldn't really send them out.
So check this out, guys. Go on there.
Yeah, there you go. Show them the effects of it.
Is it on camera?
Yeah,
just regular camera. Just pointing.
I just went on the camera, open up the link now, but it takes you to the site. Oh, yeah, there we go. So it takes you to the site.
Keep an eye out. Really keep an eye out.
Yeah, and the seasonality changes.
Yeah, seasonality. Especially the top ones, you know, the top competitors. Because they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So, you know, there's a reason why they do what they do. So they set their prices at a point where they'll make profits still, even if they put, you know, a huge discount. You know what I mean? So it's like,
How do they do that?
they would just like, they would get their products made cheap, or they would get at a, you know, good price, or sometimes they would even, depends on how they do it. They could go to manufacturers overseas, and then they could get it for a really low price, or they could go by wholesale, and then
Overseas is way cheaper though.
yeah, but the shipping time is long, or like at least 2 weeks minimum.
You get to order in advance.
Yeah. Or if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna promote that type of stuff, make sure in the description that it says, you know, it's gonna take 2 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks for you to receive your product.
Damn.
But in a way, if you want to do it, you want to do it in a way where it's more, I guess, assuring to the customer. You could say, oh, it's gonna take 3 to 5 days for processing, and then you know, whatever, to 10 to 7 to 10 business days for shipping.
Yeah.
That way, it sounds like, okay, it takes, or you could say, oh, due to high demand, blah 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 blah. Even though, like, you know, if they really really wanted the product, they'll still get it. It doesn't matter, because if they're getting a really good deal on it, I mean, that's why, like, a lot of them you'd see a 40% off or 50% off.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Because the actual product itself is
It's actually
basically it's the
cheap as fuck, right?
yeah, it's basically the perceived value that's what's getting the customer.
Yep.
So we're just going to a successful site. If you guys didn't know, this is a e-commerce drop shipping site. Whatever.
Yeah.
FashionNova.com.
Yeah.
Check it out. But
anyways, it's besides that point. Scroll down. We're using this template right here, and these two right here, and essentially it's just literally male for shredding and female for shredding.
yeah, basically we're gonna segment the market. We'll create a meal plan for males and females. Obviously, in the summer, you're going to be shredding and not bulking, and a lot of people don't know what bulking means. So if you put that they're shredding, it might work.
And also, it's just keeping it as simple as possible. So this is just two options: you're either male or female, and shredding. That's it.